At the KSMO Studios, time for our spotlight on the Salem Memorial District Hospital. Good morning, Becca. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And you're in red. You got that Christmas spirit. I can see it.
Absolutely.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're ready for Christmas. Everybody's getting all excited. A little foggy this morning.
That's okay.
Was it foggy for you coming in?
Yes,
anything?
but it's
Okay.
not freezing, so
No,
we're
it's
good.
not freezing.
Yeah,
No, we're 20
good.
degrees above that.
Right.
So very good. Very good. Well, it's good to have you back. As we were talking beforehand, it's been almost a year
Yes.
since we've seen you. And very good. And things have gotten so much better in long-term care because they've relaxed a lot of those restrictions. And you were telling me we had a fantastic Thanksgiving dinner. So let's talk a little bit about some of those changes that have been made, okay?
Okay. Well, we got to relax some of our regulations on masking and all of that. Our activities director did a fabulous job planning, and we got to allow family members to come in for Thanksgiving, and the residents really seemed to like it. And
Is that a
went over.
sit-down dinner type?
It was.
Okay.
It was. We did pretty much like a formal dietary, got everything ready, and we had a buffet set up and served, and I thought it went really well considering we've not got to do that stuff for
Right.
a couple of years.
Right. And football and
Yeah,
typical Thanksgiving
Right,
dinner, right?
right.
Yeah, but those are special times when you get the family together and they get a chance to sit down, and that's when people get to share stories and you really find out about people when you
Oh,
sit down
yeah,
at the table.
and then because you set different families together at a table and they'd visit and get to know each other better, and I think it just went really well.
But even in the hospital, a lot of those families probably found out they were actually related to someone down the road, like 5 or 6.
We have, yeah, we have some that are related a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah,
So-
but you really, it's an opportunity when those people get together, and not everybody's going to know who's in long-term care. And when you do get a family in, they may find somebody's in there they didn't know was in there. It might have been a former friend of their father's or mother's, and they get a chance to maybe visit with them again. It may have been 30 or 40 years since they've actually seen this person.
Right. And because this is a small community, we've had residents come in and you don't know that they're related to another resident until
Right.
they get to talking, and then they share their stories, which is kind of neat.
I remember when I came to Salem, and I had never, and that's a long time ago. We're talking 38 years ago. I actually had an aunt that was in a nursing facility at Viburnum. Didn't even know she existed until I got down here. My dad said, "You need to go down and see her." I said, "Okay, what's her name?" I had no idea who it was. Then I found out I had relatives that were in Bunker. I didn't know that either.
Well, that's kind of neat.
So
Yeah.
when you get down here, but why did it take me getting all the way here before I ever found out I even had family down
Well,
here?
yeah.
It seemed kind of unusual, but okay. Well, once you find out, then you make the point to go and find out who the heck are they.
Well, right. I mean, we just don't make time ahead
Well,
of time.
that was,
So, yeah.
that was back in the 80s before social media. We had a lot more time.
Right.
But not only did you have a great Thanksgiving, but you got a nice plan coming up for Christmas as well, right?
Yes, we have a Christmas party planned. Shannon sent out letters this week. It'll be a not formal, and then we'll do their gifts and snacks, but family again can come to that, and they'll need to get hold of her too, so we know a head count. And
How many are going to be there? Sure. Okay, very good. So there will be a nice Christmas for our residents at long-term
yes,
care.
yes, we did the same thing last year. We just couldn't have the families in with them, so.
Yeah, a lot different than
Oh,
having them in there.
absolutely.
There's no doubt about
Absolutely.
that. Not about that. Tell us a little bit about your staff. Are you fully staffed again at
We're
long-term
fully
care?
staffed again in long-term care.
Okay.
We've got a great bunch, and fortunately, we're small enough that you get to know all of your residents very well, and they take care of them like family. I mean, they know we've got, a fabulous bunch of girls. I'm so thankful.
When people talk about staffing and things of that nature, and people really take an interest in their jobs, one of the things about long-term care, and I remember talking to some people about it, you get to know these people. You actually become part of their lives. They look forward to seeing you the next day and the next day. You really do become a huge family down there, don't you?
Right. And I mean, it's amazing how much, and you pick up on, because you do see them every day and get to interact more, how much you pick up on and learn about the residents.
And probably learn about their history and maybe even find out something you didn't know.
Yeah.
about maybe the town or maybe about even your own family. Hey, did you know that your nephew was in the Army or Navy or something? Yeah, maybe you didn't. Maybe you did, But it's always a good conversation piece.
Oh, right.
You get a chance to relate to somebody on a one-on-one basis with something similar.
Right.
One of the neat things about our long-term care unit is right here at our hospital. So if there ever is an issue with a resident, you're right there for service immediately.
Oh, absolutely. We've got the lab, even like tests and stuff. It's literally right there in that department. We put the orders in and that department can come get them and take them. And then therapy is just across the way there. So if they need therapy, they can do the outpatient therapy right there. When we get a new resident, they're great to assess them and give us like a rehab plan kind of to keep them more independent. And so, yeah, everything is going very well with.
Now, even though our long-term care is attached and part of the hospital, you still have some separate rules. You're still inspected by the state a little bit differently than the hospital, correct?
We fall under the nursing home guidelines more than the hospital guidelines, right?
Okay, so, and those inspections happen usually once a year.
Yeah.
And I don't know with COVID that I think everything's going to go crazy, but is everything
I think
going
the state's
good?
getting caught up. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're getting caught up with their inspections. We had our inspection this year. I think it was in May. But yeah, they had put them on hold because of COVID.
Right.
And then,
So when you got started last year, the hospital long-term care had just gone through some renovations,
Yes.
right? They had just made some changes.
Yes.
How has all that worked out with the residents and the staff?
well, prior to me, they'd done a renovation on the shower room, bathroom, and they put in a big whirlpool tub, and the residents love it. It's great, and the staff likes it. You've got that big area, but it's just relaxing when you go in, and yeah.
Very good, very good. And of course, the long-term care is kind of full service. You said you need a beautician every now and then. I can understand that, because a lot of people have their own business anymore, or you just can't find people to work consistently anymore, can you?
Well, and we've been looking for beauticians, but everybody's so busy, and it's hard. Like, we can't get them out to the beauty shops like normal. So if anyone knows a beautician that would be interested, we have a beauty shop set up. I've ordered chairs to make it easier for them to get them to the sink to wash their hair, and the backs recline.
Okay,
And,
very
right.
good, very
Right.
good. It's full-service beauty shop.
Right. Well, and that's
Waiting.
what they had prior to COVID,
Sure.
but with all of the standstill with the regulations and
Things change, don't
right,
they?
right. But because of our population, our materials management and I looked at different options for chairs to make it easier for the residents and the beautician. And yeah, I think we have everything worked out there. We just need a beautician.
There you go. So if you know of a beautician that's looking for a gig, this is really a nice one because you have a captive audience there.
Well,
And the thing is, and you're going to get to know them, and they're not in any big hurry to get out.
and they're used to having their hair done regular.
Sure.
And it's just, not.
It's a routine.
Right.
And it's nothing
and it just
different
makes
than
them feel so much better.
just like regular,
Right.
just doing things in a normal fashion, but also it's a great way for somebody to learn more about how people react. I don't care what business you're in, when you have to talk and deal with people, everybody's a little bit different,
Right.
and beautician's no different. I think beauticians kind of, to me, is like a bartender. They get the
Right,
they
they're
get the
therapists and they
inside
don't, right.
get the inside
Yeah.
scope of,
Right.
of the inner feelings of some people, because they do seem to open up to people that they feel like they can trust. Obviously, if you're fixing their hair, they feel like they can trust you.
Right.
It's intimate.
And beauticians, I hear they hear way more than they want to sometimes. But yeah.
And probably may work more than they should,
Right,
probably. But
right.
but anyway, but nonetheless, though. But it's a need out there, and that's the one thing you don't have on staff right now is a beautician. So if somebody out there if you are a beautician, you're looking for an opportunity, here's one. You can they contact you, or do they need to contact
me,
HR?
They can contact Jody in HR. Amanda could tell them. But yeah.
Okay, very good. What's your phone number if they would like to get in touch with you?
573-729-6626, and my extension is 3332.
Rebecca, we enjoy having you here. Anything special for you personally for Christmas coming up?
No, I have to do a whole bunch of shopping still.
You got a lot to do
Yeah,
yet, right?
yeah.
Yeah, very good. So you're looking forward to 2023, maybe putting this, hopefully this COVID and everything back behind us
Oh,
and
absolutely.
getting into the new year.
We're, other than the still masking, we're getting there. So, yeah.
Slowly
Hopefully
but
we
surely,
don't have any
right?
more hiccups come up like that. And, yeah.
Yeah, but slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Well, we want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and the
Merry
happiest of New
Christmas and-
Year's. Hope I don't have to wait another year to see you. But we do appreciate all the work that's done in long-term care. One of the best long-term cares anywhere around. And, of course, we really appreciate all the work that your staff does because those people are super special.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm blessed with the bunch I have.
Well, we appreciate you coming in and spending some time with us in our spotlight on the Salem Memorial District Hospital on long-term care. We really appreciate you, Rebecca, coming in.
Thank you very
spending
much.
some time with us and telling us about our wonderful residents here at long-term care. LTC, as they used to, they put it in the board meetings. And if
Right.
somebody said, what's LTC? I remember that. And I said, I think that's long-term care. And then yeah, that's long-term care. So very good. Thank you again for coming and spending some time with us here at KSMO. Stick around.